It's Miss Andrea from the Hickory Corner branch of the Mercer County Library System, and today I want to introduce you to author Deborah Underwood. Ms. Underwood has written over 45 books for children, including both fiction and nonfiction titles, picture books, and even a chapter book series that she co-authored with actress Whoopi Goldberg. Ms. Underwood has 3 new picture books in 2020 alone, and I'm going to show them to you now. This one is called Ducks, about a little duck who wanders away from the pond and has to go find his family. Another one called Outside In, a nice reminder to get outside and enjoy nature. And the last one is so new, it's called Every Little Letter. It's so new that it's in the Mercer County Library System catalog, but it's still on order. So you can go ahead and put it on hold, but we don't physically have it in our libraries yet. And this is a story about all the letters of the alphabet and how they live separately, and they have up walls around them, and little H and little I, spells hi. They encourage all the letters to break down those walls so they can get together and spell words like courage, cooperate, and kindness. So I would like to tell you a little bit about Ms. Underwood today and show you more of her books that we have available in the Mercer County Library System. And then Ms. Underwood herself is going to read you this book, Reading Beauty. I'm going to start by giving you a little background information about Deborah Underwood. She grew up in Walla Walla, Washington. Washington State is all the way on the west coast of our country. So here I'm going to show you. You've got New Jersey over here. Washington is all the way up here. Okay, so she grew up there with her mom, dad, and sister. Her dad was a math professor and her mom was an English teacher. And when she was little, she wanted to be an astronomer. She even named her favorite bear, Ursa Major, after the constellation. And then she thought she wanted to be a singer and even a writer. So that part came true, right? And something silly, she even said that she wanted to work in a piano factory and paste the labels on the new pianos. She attended Pomona College and she graduated with a degree in philosophy, and then she moved to San Francisco, California, so just a little bit further down on the West Coast. And she actually started out as a street musician. So she used to go down to Fisherman's Wharf and she would sing songs and play her guitar. Now, that didn't work out so great, so she ended up working in an accountant's office writing memos, and she didn't love that job very much. So she used to spend her free time when she wasn't busy at the office writing screenplays for movies. She's been writing for kids since 2001, but before she did that, she wrote all kinds of other things. She wrote grown-up magazine articles, she wrote greeting cards, and even puzzles. Now, about writing for kids, she said, my first stories were pretty awful, but I kept trying. They got better in time, but writing sure is a lot of work. And luckily, I have a bunch of writing friends that help me. We read each other's manuscripts and we make suggestions. And whenever I say I'm going to get a job pasting labels on pianos because writing is too hard, they talk me out of it. She's also written over 25 nonfiction or fact books. And when a publisher asks her to write about a nonfiction topic, she usually doesn't know much about it at first, so she has to do a lot of research and she has to be a quick learner. And now she knows lots of interesting things about smallpox and orangutans and Easter Island and even ballroom dancing. She's also written articles for National Geographic Kids, Highlights, Ladybug Magazine, and Spider Magazine. She still lives in San Francisco, and she lives with her cat, Bella, who she says is a tremendous help during the writing process. And when she's not writing, you might find her singing in her chamber choir, playing the ukulele, although she says she doesn't play it very well. And she likes to walk around Golden Gate Park. She likes baking vegan cookies, okay? And when you're a vegan, that means you don't eat any animal products, so she likes to bake those vegan cookies. And she likes to pet any dog, cat, pig, or even turkeys that happen to be nearby. So now I'd like to share with you some of Ms. Underwood's books that we have in the Mercer County Library System. And I want to start with a few of the nonfiction titles. So she has a biography about African-American cowboy Nat Love. She's got a book about peacocks and a book about the continent of Africa. Next, I want to show you the chapter book series that she co-authored with actress Whoopi Goldberg. It's called The Sugar Plum Ballerinas, and we have a few of those in that series. And next, they're all picture books. These are what she's most known for. So this is the cat series. We've got Valentine Cat, Santa Cat, Teacher Cat, Tooth Fairy Cat, and Easter Cat. She has a book called The Quiet Book. Now, a natural sequel to that would be The Loud Book, because they're opposites. And then she even has The Christmas Quiet Book. She has 2 books with a character called Supersaurus. We've got Supersaurus Saves Kindergarten and Supersaurus and the Egg. Next, she has an easy reader called Pirate Mom. We've got The Panda Problem. One of my favorites called Finding Kindness. This is one from last year that I really, really like. She's got another one called Good Night Baddies and Bad Bye, Goodbye. A Balloon for Isabel. Bernard's Book. Walrus in the Bathtub. Monster and Mouse Go Camping. Granny Gomez and Jigsaw. I know that this is one of Ms. Underwood's personal favorites. She mentioned that in an interview that I had read. Part-Time Princess. Ogilvy, this is one of her newer ones too. I believe this was also last year. And much like Reading Beauty, this one is called Interstellar Cinderella. It's another fractured fairy tale. So right now, I'm gonna turn it over to Ms. Underwood, and she is going to read Reading Beauty to you guys.
Hi there, my name is Deborah Underwood. I'm a picture book author, and today I would like to share with you my book, Reading Beauty, which has wonderful illustrations by Meg Hunt. This is the inside cover of the book, which has a lot of books. Reading Beauty by Deborah Underwood, illustrated by Meg Hunt. Once upon a planetoid surrounded by book lovers, a princess, Lex, read morning, noon, and night beneath her covers. Lex's bedroom brimmed with books. She read them at top speed. She even trained her puppy, Prince, to fetch her things to read. But on her 15th birthday, Lex awoke. Her books were gone. She raced to find her parents. Make them stop! What's going on? They answered with a story. Long ago, when you were small, we held a celebration and invited one and all. But while the guests were toasting you, we heard a muffled shout. A fairy burst in, furious that she had been left out. How could you not invite me? I must say I'm rather miffed. But wait, we did. Be quiet. Let me give your Lex a gift. Like all you wretched readers, Lex will live for reading, but when she's 15, she'll flip a page and get a paper cut. The paper cut will bring a curse. A death-like sleep will take her. She'll stay that way forever. Only true love's kiss will wake her. That's why we took the books away, her mother said, dejected. For any book could cut you, and you need to be protected. Without its books, their world grew bleak, consumed by dark and gloom. Lex watched the shadows spreading from the windows in her room. It's all my fault, she said to Prince. I can't let things get worse. I'll fly to find the fairy, then I'll make her break the curse. Prince's nose picked up a scent. Good dog, those books, I need them. We'll bring a bot to pack them up and hold them while I read them. Lex started off with how to fly, then how to find a fairy, and stories gave her courage when the trip got rough and scary. Meanwhile, in her fairy lair, the fairy shrieked, "It's Lex! She won't get me! I'll stop her with the thorny hedges hex!" A wall of thorns around her home. Nice try, but she can't hide. A garden book helped Lex cook up a homemade herbicide. The hedge dissolved to shriveled bits so Lex and Prince could land. The fairy said, "That girl is doomed. I've something special planned." I'll tempt her with the thing she loves, a gorgeous poisoned book entitled How to Lift a Curse. She'll have to take a look. Zap zip! A glowing book appeared. Prince sniffed. "What's this?" Lex said. The fairy listened through the door. No sounds. She must be dead. The fairy inched near sleeping Lex to check her now closed eyes. But Lex sprang up and grabbed her wand and said, "Hello, surprise! I got quite good at faking sleep when I was just a kid so I could read past bedtime. Now, about that curse you did." "That curse will last forever. You will never change my mind." Then Prince nudged Lex's leg and barked. Lex looked. "What did you find?" "It says you are invited to a royal ball to celebrate the birth of Princess Lex." "You were invited to my ball. We thought this didn't reach you." "Wait, can it be that you can't read? Don't worry, I will teach you." "Me read?" In her excitement, the poor fairy didn't think. She touched the book, she turned ghost white and crumpled in a blink. "The fairy cursed herself," cried Lex. "We need to help her, quick." Prince ran up and gave the fairy's face a sloppy lick. The fairy slowly came to life. "What happened? I'm not dead." "Oh, Prince loves everyone," Lex shrugged. She smiled and scratched his head. So Lex came home, the books came back, the land was filled with laughter. The fairy found a job, and all read happily ever after. And right here it says, "Need help? Ask your fairy librarian." So the fairy became a librarian after she learned to read. And that is the end, with the hero Prince who saved the day by kissing the fairy. So I hope you enjoyed reading Beauty, and I hope you enjoy reading a whole bunch of other wonderful books. Thank you so much. Bye.
To find all those great books I showed you earlier by Deborah Underwood, just go to the Mercer County Library System's website, www.mcl.org, and go to our catalog. Choose Author from the drop-down menu and type in Deborah Underwood's name. When you find something you like, you can place a hold for in-branch or curbside pickup. Once you've read one of Deborah Underwood's books, if you have a grown-up's permission, you can reach out to her through her website, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter and let her know how much you liked it. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed learning about author Deborah Underwood.